it's all I want. 4, 5, 6.
Fat gain or loss is about two things: calories and hormones. But stubborn fat may be more impacted by hormones compared to other types of fat. The most stubborn fat on our body is the fat under our skin, the subcutaneous fat. Female subcutaneous fat is more stubborn compared to male subcutaneous fat. The most stubborn fat in the majority of women is lower body subcutaneous fat, the fat around the hips, butt, and thighs, otherwise known as saddlebags, thunder thighs, and bubble butt. Subcutaneous fat is far more stubborn compared to visceral or belly fat. Many types of hormones impact fat gain and fat loss. Subcutaneous fat is stubborn because it is more reactive to insulin, has lower blood supply, and has more alpha receptors. Female subcutaneous fat in the lower body has 9 to 10 times more alpha receptors compared to lower body fat in males. Fat enters and leaves fat cells mainly due to the activity of two enzymes: lipoprotein lipase, also known as LPL, which acts to store fat, and hormone-sensitive lipase, or HSL, which acts to release fat. The sex steroids, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, have receptors in fat tissues and play an important role in HSL and LPL activity. Another reason stubborn fat is stubborn is due to poor blood supply. The fact that it is in colder areas and has more alpha receptors makes this so. More alpha receptors means less blood flow to an area, and more beta receptors means more blood flow to an area. Stubborn fat is not stubborn because it can't be released, but rather because it releases fat much more slowly. Hormones that store fat tend to increase the number or activity of alpha receptors and or lipoprotein lipase, also known as LPL. Hormones that stimulate the release of fat increase the activity or number of beta receptors and or hormone-sensitive lipase, also known as HSL. A few reminders when it comes to stubborn fat. Stubborn fat has more alpha receptors and less beta receptors. Stubborn fat stores more fat and releases less of it under the influence of insulin. Stubborn fat has less blood flow through it. Hormones that increase HSL activity and or inhibit LPL activity stimulate fat release. Hormones that decrease HSL activity and or stimulate LPL action encourage fat storage. Calories matter too. It is impossible to store fat regardless of hormonal action in a low-calorie state, and you are unlikely to lose fat if you are in a calorie excess. The sex steroids, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone have receptors in fat tissues and play an important role in HSL and LPL activity. Stop dieting. Move from an eat less, exercise more approach to either an eat less, exercise less, or eat more, exercise more approach. Cycle your diet. Cycle the diet in a way to have periods of more food and exercise with periods of less food and exercise. This helps build muscle and burn fat, or at least helps maintain it. And it helps keep you from becoming skinny fat or bulking up. It will also help fight against the law of metabolic compensation. The subcutaneous fat, and especially the lower body subcutaneous fat in women, is rich in estrogen receptors. Decrease exposure to estrogens in the diet and environment. This includes avoiding drinking from plastic bottles, avoiding coffee, purchasing organic fruits and vegetables, avoiding soda, and stop consuming meat and dairy. This includes whey protein powder. Detoxify excess estrogen in the body by increasing consumption of green tea, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, kale, and Brussels sprouts, decreasing grains and replacing them with high-fiber vegetables. Decrease insulin by decreasing most grains and starches and replace them with fruits and vegetables. Drink plenty of filtered water, not out of a plastic bottle, green tea, and reduce consumption of coffee, soda, and other sugary drinks. Decrease cortisol by lowering stress levels. Start up yoga, meditation, or take long walks. Try supplementing with a vegan vitamin D3, MK7, and an omega-3 supplement with EPA and DHA to help protect bones, decrease inflammation, protect against heart disease, and balance female hormones. Weight training is perhaps the most important aspect to include. HGH is to women what testosterone is to men. It keeps you looking young, lean, and firm. Once progesterone levels fall due to stress, menopause, or other factors, HGH is all that is left to keep stubborn fat in check. While less intense exercises like walking and yoga are extremely healthy, they will not be adequate to generate the hormonal effect needed to raise HGH. However, they will work in combination with more intense exercise to lower the negative effects of stress. And finally, incorporate seed cycling to help rebalance your hormone levels. Click here to view my video on seed cycling and its benefits.
I think I've had enough. I might get a little drunk. I say what's on my mind. I might do a little time. 'Cause all of my kindness, yeah, it's taken for weakness. Now I'm 4-5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home for Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, ooh, that's all I want.
Woke up an optimist. Sun was shining, I'm positive. Then I heard you was talking trash. Hold me back, I'm about to snap.
Yeah, about 4-5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home for Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, ooh, that's all I want. And I know that you're up tonight, thinking how could I be so selfish? But you're caught about 1,000 times, wondering where I've been. Now I know that you're up tonight, thinking how could I be so reckless?
Then I heard you was talking trash. Hold me back, I'm about to snap.
Yeah, about